Today we're going to be taking a look at the second Fasco Heat Cycler ceiling fan. This ceiling fan is identical to the first one, with the same antique white finish, white wood grain blades, first generation Charleston faceplate, long downrod, etc., etc. Pretty much the only noticeable difference is that the ring at the bottom of the canopy that holds it up is white on this one as opposed to a faded brass. And that is a very minuscule thing. Otherwise, they are identical. As explained in the first video, the Fasco Heat Cycler is Fasco's industrial model meant to directly compete with the Emerson heat fan, hence them both having the word heat in their model name. And this model essentially looks like an industrial fan combined with a drop flywheel Fasco fan, as it shares features and attributes of both. Also has these fin things sticking off the side that attach to the blade bracket on the back. I've seen some heat cyclers that do have these and some that don't. Not sure if all heat cyclers came with these and just some people didn't put them on when they installed the fans, or if it depends on what era the heat cycler is from, whether or not it came with these. But both of mine do have them. As explained in the first video, I got these two Fasco heat cyclers, this one and the first one, out of a church in the absolute middle of nowhere. And being heat cyclers, they of course drew up a lot of buzz, despite the seller thinking that she probably wouldn't even be able to sell these fans. Some people in particular asked her to ship them, and she thought it was absolutely ludicrous that people would want to ship ceiling fans. She even asked her own son about it, and he thought that they were scammers, saying, yeah, what kind of person would ever collect ceiling fans? Like, that's such a ridiculous sounding hobby. Yeah, ridiculous. All in all, though, it was kind of funny to hear her say that when, you know, it's like, you're essentially calling my lifelong hobby ridiculous, but I get it. It's, you know, it's weird on the surface level. And like the first Fasco Heat Cycler, I do have a solid-state variable speed wall control rigged up to the fan so that we can get a variety of speeds going. So I'll start the fan off as slow as it can go. Trim pot is set to the same point that it was for the first heat cycler, and we should get similar results with this one. Though in my experience, this one does spin a bit slower at the low end. As far as I can tell, there are 4 basic versions of the Fasco Heat Cycler that can be found. You have white with the Parlor fan faceplates, white with the Charleston faceplates as seen here, brown with the Charleston faceplates, and brown with the Parlor fan faceplates. I believe Gen 1 is Parlor fan faceplates, while Gen 2 is Charleston faceplates. Though I'm not entirely sure if that's true, but I believe that it is. And due to the solid state control, the fan does have a hum, but overall it's not that loud. I've definitely had louder hums with solid state variable speed fans in the past. And full speed. Pardon the noise, I once again forgot to clear the papers and lightweight objects off my desk, so some things may be blowing around in the breeze. This fan is fast and powerful. These older industrial fans made by companies like Emerson, Fasco, along with many others, these fans are no joke. They are very fast and move a ton of air. And for fans like that, churches are usually some of the most common safe havens that you can still find them, so let me tell you, those churchgoers, they are never going to be hot. Not a drop of sweat shall be had within the sanctity of the church that they are installed in. That is, until they replace them with modern fans, then they're going to be sweating like crazy. And there you go, an antique white Fasco Heat Cycler. the second of two.